The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast. Good News Suze.
Good day, sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Wow, it's time to feel good.
Disco Club encourages older women to get back on the dance floor at sellout events across Australia. This is,
What vintage are we talking?
yeah, I didn't like the older women thing.
Yeah,
I think anyone.
I don't like using that term. We all want to just put ourselves on the record and saying that. Yeah.
It's Lise and Sarah do this. Do you guys know Lise and Sarah? Lisa Carlo.
Those two girls?
Carlo.
Are they something?
Carlo.
Yeah.
Those two girls. They started this. They started it just at a local RSL.
Oh, so this is like local.
No, it started local at an RSL with like, I don't know, 20, 30 people. And they did cheap drinks. And now, I was speaking to them the other day actually, they have I'm pretty sure they have 8 full-time employees running these disco clubs around the world. And it's for women who haven't been nightclubbing for ages. It's women only, and
So they facilitate it, kind of like park run, but like not.
yeah, but for
You know what I
dancing.
mean? Like, yeah.
and people pay to come along and you get to dance.
To a nightclub or?
Yeah, they had it at the Met, or they go to they go to nightclubs now. It used to be RSL clubs and halls. It's got so massive now that they travel around Australia. It's like a tour, and they go to nightclubs and
Just women?
and just women. Usually around about probably 30 to 50 years old.
It's not old.
That is
think it's
not old.
No.
For me, a woman's just in their prime
Yeah.
in that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Actually, they're
What,
probably open
Buzz?
to anyone, and they
No, but
they-
dudes can't go.
No.
No.
Wouldn't it be a great spot to sneak into, though? Hello, lady. Hello, ladies.
80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Would you like to
songs.
dance?
Reminds me of that time. I was at Twin Towns one night, sitting by myself drinking whiskey at like 10 p.m, and the crowd from Manpower came out. It was like, I thought I was being punked. Like 400 women spewed out into the bar, and I was
And
the
you were
only
sitting by
person.
yourself.
I was the only person in the bar. I kid you not.
Hello, ladies.
And they'd be completely fluffed, like they've had the manpower up
They
there. so
were.
they're
I
ready to
don't know
go.
what completely fluffed means, but yes, they were. Yeah,
You know, like the fluffer.
yeah, I get it.
I know what a
We
fluffer is to you.
understand it. Yeah.
Good News Suze.
You finished the story, did you?
Oh, phew.
Enough, I think enough.
Cool.
This is a funny story. Oh, God. 7 years ago, 6 cows escaped a slaughterhouse. Nothing to do with the story above.
Full stop. New story.
New story.
Yeah.
Now they give hugs to visitors.
Throw it away. Forget yesterday. We'll make the grave.
I get you.
So 7 years ago, 6 cows actually escaped a slaughterhouse, what I said.
How'd they get out?
They
I
dug
don't
out.
know. They just ran to freedom through the streets.
They dug out. Then one jumped on a motorbike and jumped the barbed wire.
One was shoveling away. He had a poster up in his stall.
Oh, yeah. He kept
Steve-
digging a hole and putting it back. That's
Steve
funny.
McCow.
The steers were
Instead of
captured, but they weren't killed. So they found a way to forgive them. And they are now at this place called the Gentle Barn in California.
You've been there, haven't you, Alice?
And you can go and get a hug from them.
Oh.
A cow
Oh,
hug.
that's you were.
That sounds
Yeah.
fantastic.
Did you go there?
Yeah, the gentle.
The Gentle Barn,
Gentle Barn,
in
yeah.
California.
Jeez, I wonder if they know how lucky they are.
Next to Saddle
I
Range.
wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder, yeah.
Good News
That is
Suze.
good news.
True story of Penguin's annual return to see the man who saved it from an oil spill. It's now going to be turned into a film.
Holy jeez. Look at what we got here. That silly penguin is back again.
Billy Madison had to be done.
Is this one of those? I've been seeing a little bit of this stuff on Instagram, like with seals jump on the back of people's boats now. They're hopping out. They're trying to get out of a killer whales.
Oh, really? So using humans to becoming friends with humans.
Yeah, jumping
Is that what you mean?
on the back of the boat.
Who are? Who's going?
Seals are.
The seals.
I'm sorry, I was just batting going into na 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 na.
Oh, seal. No, this is going to be a movie called My Penguin Friend. It's a bit different, actually, Ash, because it tells a story of a man and his long-lasting friendship with a penguin.
This isn't like that octopus
It's
the
like-
guy used to have sex with in that other documentary.
They have sex in that one.
No,
I've never
they
watched
didn't have
that one, but-
sex.
well, it depends
They
how you
became-
define.
They became really close friends.
Yeah, you know.
They sought each other
that
out.
old chestnut.
They were friends. This one, a retired stonemason actually found this penguin covered in oil from a spill in Rio de Janeiro. He nursed the penguin back to health
What?
and got all the oil off its feathers, and he called it Dindum.
Is that what you called it?
After Dindum recovered, what happened then for years and years and years
Remained a secret.
is Dindum returned back to visit the man every February. He would leave.
Yeah.
He would leave the man and return every June for 8 years.
Yep.
Because he goes, I know that you saved me.
And they'd get a room at the Ibis. And no one would hear for them for 8 hours.
Anyway, the film's called My Penguin Friend. Tells the
It's
story.
rated R.
And it's got an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, it's out, is it?
Positive,
Is that
yeah.
good or bad?
It's out.
It's positive. It's got really good reviews. It's cute,
That's
isn't
good.
it?
Yeah, very good.
Sounds like a
It's a
really
bit odd, but it's good.
happy film.
I'd prefer not.
Walking on sunshine. Whoa, it's time to feel good.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Yeah, I had the last couple of days off because Jodie, my wife's been ill. She still is, actually. She's up at the hospital. We took her up on, I took her up rather on Tuesday night, it must have been.
Jeez.
She had a fever and just wasn't well and was getting worse. So took her up to the hospital and she's been diagnosed with something called cholecystitis, which is some type of infection on a gallbladder. But it's been a nightmare because she's had a really violent reaction turns out she's allergic to Keflex, which is this antibiotic that they put her on, and her face is blowing up. So it's been a pretty dramatic sort of couple, and as a result, she's spending a lot longer in hospital. Like when I took her up to accident and emergency on the Tuesday night, I wasn't sure, whether they'd be able to fix it quickly or whether she was going to be required to stay. So anyway, we just took enough stuff just for that night on Tuesday night. And then subsequently she's going to be in there for a while. So she said to me, "Can you bring up some stuff?" And
Sorry,
so I had to go. I
just got visions of you packing her bag.
Well,
what she needs at the hospital.
That's it. That's it.
What would you pack? I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, she said she wanted some undies.
Well, that's important right
That's
there.
where you start.
Yeah.
Start there.
She want comfortable undies or like sexy undies or,
Well, he puts in a nurse's outfit.
Oh, yeah,
Imagine
imagine
that.
that. She's going to the hospital.
Well, that's really sexy. To wear. Yeah,
But that
she
was
wants pajamas.
that was my dilemma, actually.
I know, right?
I'm glad that you even thought, what type of, because that's what
What type of
I
undies?
was like, and I've gone to an undie drawer.
Do you wear a thong when you're in a hospital?
I
don't know.
wouldn't, but I don't know.
Well, I opened her undie drawer,
Yes.
and I looked down, and I'm like, all I could find were thongs. That's all I could find.
You can find some granny
I'm not
sort of...
joking. There must have been like 30. Yeah, there's all different types.
Women have so much underwear, don't they?
She would have 30 pairs, and
That's the same.
they were all thongs. And then I went, well, she's not going to want them.
No, because you're lying in bed. That'd be uncomfortable to have a bit
Yes,
of floss
you'd want
up your
some-
butt.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, you'd go cotton, wouldn't you?
I'd go cotton and granny sort of big bum undies.
Oh, Suze, we had to dance
You
with
want
each other because
Yes.
I couldn't find them. I couldn't find anything like that.
She hasn't got any, probably.
Nope. And
Which usually is a good thing.
and I found this one pair that kind of resembled normal underpants.
Okay.
Like the
Yeah.
shape of normal they were at least big. And I was
Briefs.
I was like,
normal briefs.
Yeah,
right?
but-
Yeah, like
Oh.
cottontails.
Yeah.
it wasn't
Bonds.
cotton. It was kind of.
It wasn't cotton.
It was a kind
Lycra?
of yeah,
Latex.
yes, and I was like, it wasn't latex.
Was it lace?
It wasn't lace.
Microfiber.
No. But it was.
quick dry. It's quick dry material.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been quick dry.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
But anyway,
Cliff's got a pair.
they were to me. Oh, now I'm picturing Cliff in there. Yeah, they were to me. I went, they look like they'd be the most comfy. Like, they're the most
like that.
traditional undies, you know.
Yes.
So I put them in, and then I put in. for
Wait,
some
what
reason-
else? That's it.
No, for some
Just
reason I
one
put
pair.
in 2 tracksuits, which I don't know.
Oh, it's cold in hospital.
Because they look comfy. Yeah,
Yeah.
but as she was to say, I've got a fever.
True.
So you won't need any tracksuits. But the undies, when I brought the undies in, she's
so funny.
looked at them and I could just tell, you've stuffed this up. And she goes, oh, okay, these aren't going to work. They're Spanx.
Oh, so that they're they're pants you wear to
which
hold
is
your.
exactly what I said. Well, what are Spanx?
They keep your body tight. If you're wearing a really nice dress, you put on Spanx.
Oh,
Oh, they are like
They
Lycra.
are like they suck everything.
So they
like,
no seams almost.
but they're They're a little bit uncomfortable
That's what she
because
said.
they
She said-
suck all your
Yeah,
everything
right.
in.
She said that's what I'd wear if I was getting really dressed up for
Yeah.
something, and it would
you
actually.
don't want to be seen to be wearing.
And it's actually the
Exactly.
worst thing because it would compress her abdomen where she's got a
Where
problem with the
the
gallbladder.
that's
So they
funny.
were the worst things that I could have possibly bought. I'm like,
God.
I said to Levi actually, I said, how ridiculous, man! Like as guys, like we'd have a special pair of underpants for when we go out. You know what I mean? Like, no, these are my underpants I wear
It's
to the
there's only one
Oh,
time.
yeah, true.
like Accra undies, awards night undies.
Yeah.
I went to Kmart.
Would you go and buy her some?
I went and bought Suze. Because exactly what you were talking about.
Did she tell you what to buy?
Yeah.
No, she didn't. But I just thought,
geez.
well, I blew that, and she didn't have any normal ones or traditional ones.
Yeah.
Traditional.
I was thinking of your ones from the Olympics that you wear.
Yeah, the
Oh,
waddles. The
yeah.
waddles. That's what.
That's what she needs.
Wattles, yeah,
The wattles.
they're like grandma undies, I'd call them.
Granny
That's
undies.
what she
Granny
needs.
undies. Did you get some?
I bought 7 pairs.
What? Oh, okay. At Kmart. What brand, if I may ask? Just the Kmart brand? Anco?
Anco.
Anco?
I bought the Anco.
Okay, perfect.
7 pairs.
4.
And I bought them 2 sizes too big for her.
Yeah, I was going to say what size.
I just went, I'm going to get the baggiest, daggiest ones that I can get. I bought
God.
7 pairs for $14.
How
Wow.
good.
Yeah. And then I bought
What else? I'm trying to.
Kmart's
work out.
amazing.
Kmart's good.
I bought pajamas for her.
What sort of pajamas did you buy?
I bought like shorts,
Oh,
like
yeah.
pink shorts,
boxers, sort
yeah.
of?
And then I bought with a pink striped top, and I bought them like she's a size 12. I bought a size 18. So it's
That's
just
a good idea.
You know what I mean?
How much were they? She's not a size 12 either. She's a size 10 every day of the week.
I think she's got deceptively broad shoulders.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We had the Sony Foundation lunch yesterday, which we've been to now, I think, for the last maybe 6 years. And they raise money for, it's hard to put into one sentence, money around young adult cancer and helping them with the treatment, not the actual treatment, but making their treatment more bearable.
Yeah, the You Can centres, they sort of give them a fun space.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a hospital, sort of literally on the roof of the hospital here. And yeah, for kids that aren't kids, but aren't sort of old people as well. They fit that sort of middle ground where there's usually not a space for these kids to just be that age and with people their own age.
And they can spend time there in between their treatments.
Yeah.
In between chemo
with their families
treatments
as well.
Yeah.
So it's actually amazing. Yeah.
A young adult, Tiana, came up and spoke on stage. Oh, horrific story, isn't it? Like, she was a dancer, really sporty, and then all of a sudden she was diagnosed with cancer. And her biggest, when she got most upset, when she said she'll never dance again.
Or play sport.
Or play sport. But so there was a lot of ups and downs in the lunch. They raised over $840,000, I think. But Dami Im was one of the performers, and remember Dami Im? She won. Did she win The Voice, or that's how she got noticed?
She was on Eurovision as well. She did
One of
that.
those.
Yeah, she did I'm pretty sure it was The Voice or
She came through one of those shows.
Yeah.
X Factor maybe.
And she was signed by Sony Foundation, but I think she's independent now. She's not actually even with Sony Foundation, and her career was, the way she was talking was kind of dying off. But then one of her songs, which was never even a big song, called Smile, which I'm going to play eventually. Will we play a bit now?
Do you want some now?
Yeah.
You gotta live your life, you gotta treat you right, you gotta
got,
give into the crazy.
Good song, hey? It got picked up by Pepsi, and they put it on an ad.
yes.
They put it on an ad in China. Was it China? It was
China.
China.
Really?
And so she goes, that's good because, got some money.
Money.
I got money. She's so funny. She gave a funny talk. And then she goes, it took off in TikTok in China. This song. So everyone's playing this song to
Really?
So her career's like going on the up and up and up. She's about to tour China.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, basically she's about to take off. Hey,
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like if you can capture that market, it doesn't really matter if you capture
Exactly.
America or Australia or
Oh, yeah.
or
I mean,
anything.
what's the population
Literally
of China?
billion
Yeah.
over. I don't know how many. It's
Yeah.
billion plus, right?
It's just kind of like without even trying. She goes, I don't even know why. It's everyone's. I'm doing dances to. Was it TikTok or everyone's doing dances to my song, not even about the song. And she goes, now I'm going to go and tour China.
How good's that?
But I can barely remember the song. She sang that for us.
But
I don't even remember that song.
It's not that Smile song.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, no, I don't
remember.
remember that as
No.
being like one of her songs.
Yeah.
What did she have that was mainstream, by the way?
Sound of Silence, I'm pretty sure was the Eurovision.
Now my heart
Yes.
awakes to the sound of silence.
Is this an original?
I think so, yeah.
Really?
She grew up in Logan. She went to John Paul College, didn't she?
JPC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GBC.
And she can tell
Represent.
she's a proper musician. She was playing the piano.
Yeah, she can play the
Yesterday.
ivories, can't she?
Was it piano, organ? What do you call it?
Oh, like a keyboard.
Yeah.
And she had high heels on, and I was
She's
watching her
deceptively
feet.
tall though as well, Dami Im.
She should. I didn't see her stand up.
We've had
Susie
her
and
in here before.
Yeah, we were literally the closest people to her. Like
Really?
Susie and I were front and centre. Like we were like we could reach out
could
and tap
touch
on
her.
the knee. That's
Yeah.
how close we were.
I felt like I was trying. I was trying to really give her encouragement
Yeah,
because the room was pretty quiet at that
there's
stage.
a 1, 2, 3, 4 part of that song, Smile,
Yeah.
and Susie was the one sort of who had the hand up and stuff.
Because-
You were the one trying to get the
Conductor.
room moving.
Because she did that about 4 times through the song, and when the last time she goes, "Come on, everyone!"
Yeah, it was just Susie.
it was just me going, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And no,
You gotta live your life.
yes, it was like that. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, you were the
Yeah.
one sort of holding the room at that point.
Good lunch.
Adam Harvey was the other singer.
Oh, he was good as well, wasn't
Country.
he?
Yeah,
He's country? Yeah.
He's country 5,000.
Yeah.
Old Adam. And he was just playing Johnny Cash. He was good. He
Did he?
Well, he played
That's
Johnny
cool.
Cash. He
Okay,
played
Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire. He played
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
The Gambler.
The
Oh,
Gambler.
the old school, yeah.
Yeah. He just played all those bangers that you know.
He played Country Home. Country.
It's pretty
Country
cool
Road.
Country Road.
Yeah.
because he's got a new album coming out on November 1. So he could have gone that route.
Yes.
But he
This is
didn't,
from
did
the
he?
new
No.
album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
He just kept it,
And the only other funny thing, or not one other funny
The
thing.
only other funny thing.
One other funny thing that happened is there was that big auction that Terry Hansen was doing. That remember the call? You've
Yeah.
probably forgotten this as well.
I didn't, yeah.
And he was auctioning
Were
off.
you there?
I was
Well-
texting a lot.
It was like up to $16,000, I think, for a Maldives prize. And right when he's going, and we got any more bids? Right at that minute, you popped a bottle of champagne and went,
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was doing. Yeah.
and he looked down at me and he goes, Susie O'Neill,
Yeah, 'cause
$16,000.
Susie went, "Ah!" Threw her arms up in the air. Like, essentially bid for the Maldives.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
Cliff was in the room too. I almost had a coronary at that point.
Yeah, but I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
No, it moved on, thankfully.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil.
Everyone had the week off last week, but it's do or die. It's finals time. Ride or die
Ride or die.
now, and the Lions are in action tomorrow at the Gabba against Carlton. Winner continues to play the loser, I think, of the Swans and the Giants, which will be on just before it, and the loser can pack their bags. So
That's it, if you
yep,
lose.
that's it. Lockie, how are you, mate?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having me on, guys.
It's an absolute pleasure, mate.
How was that intro? Do you feel more nervous? Less nervous?
Well, yeah, like you just said, we've had a couple of weeks to think about it, and we've been in this situation a couple of times. We were in elimination final at the Gabba against Richmond a couple of years ago, which was a pretty epic game. I think Joe Danaher kicked the goal with about a minute to go to put us a couple of points in front to hold on, and we ended up making a prelim final that year. But yeah, we know these games are going to be massive and sort of pressure cookers, but we've played finals for this is our 6th year in a row now, so we've been in these situations before, and we can't wait for Saturday night now. It's been a long couple of weeks sort of waiting for the finals to roll around since the last game, but we're excited and feel like we're in a good spot.
Dane Zorko, explain that phenomena to us if you can. I mean, he's been around forever and a day, but he's in career best form. Like, what revolutionised the way he's playing? He moved to the back line at a really important part of the season for you guys, and you can argue that he had a pretty key part in getting through the hardest part of the year this year, and is really playing career best form.
Yeah, he probably is. He's earlier in his career, he was like a midfielder / forward and didn't spend too much time down back. But I think the key for Zorks is he's had a couple of sort of soft tissue injuries over the last few years, and he's got his body cherry ripe. He's as fit as he's ever been. He's putting and investing so much time into his recovery and getting himself ready for games. He's probably the biggest shift I've seen in him since I got to the club, and like his body shape at the moment is fantastic. He's covering the ground so well, and not only is he such an attacking weapon for us off half back now with his kicking, but he's actually defending really well too.
Yeah.
So he was always a really good pressure sort of player, but that was probably the key concern was his defensive stuff. off half back, but he's grown so much in that area and become one of our most important players, which he's always been. But having Kitty Coleman go down, who's that electric ball user off half back, he's just slotted into that role, and all Australian at 35 years old. It's a pretty incredible story.
Yeah.
He's pretty relaxed too, because on his week off, I know that my kids go to college, John's college at university, and he came and presented all their awards for sports night the other night, midweek, and gave a speech and everything.
So he'll get in trouble for that now.
Oh, well, I said to my kids, is he
Fine. He'll miss tomorrow night.
Yeah, because I was like, is he not playing anymore? They go, yeah, he's still one of the major players in the team. I was like, he's doing tours.
Yeah. No, he's very relaxed character. He's very out there, outgoing, and a social guy. So I think that stuff away from footy actually helps him perform on the weekends. And this year's been unbelievable from him. He'll be close to winning out best and fairest as well.
Wow. Hey, that's a pretty good stat you just dropped, even though I know it's not time to sort of pat yourselves on the back, but to make finals football 6 years in a row speaks volumes for your consistency and also the team's ability to get over some rough patches, because particularly at the start of this season... Anyway, let's stop. Yeah. It's a good effort, but Carlton, if we focus on progressing, we've got to get past them tomorrow. It was a close game. I think they got us by 1 point earlier in the season, and you come under special treatment when it comes to Carlton. I guess Fages' message was, look, that's going to happen. You just have to accept that. He hopes that the umpire sees plenty of it tomorrow night, but it's going to be a close contest tomorrow night, you'd imagine.
Yeah, and most finals are, and they're pretty fierce battles, these ones in September. So it's sort of not just Carlton. I feel like most weeks I get a little bit of attention, which I love, though. I'm a competitive person and love it. So, I don't know what Fags was on about. He was probably just trying to stick up to me, but he probably,
He did say that. He said you cop it every week. He said he knows it's coming his way, but he just hopes that the umpires notice a few things.
Bit of strategising.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to get in their ear, but I'm sure Carlton probably said the same thing about Paddy Cripps as well, as a superstar. So, that's fine. But back on the point, I am really proud of the group as well for making finals 6 years in a row. I don't think any other club has done that. So to be able to do that is pretty special and speaks volumes of the character of the group. And like you said, move on. But really proud of the group for that, and got a job to do Saturday night to hopefully keep the finals rolling. We sort of don't feel like the season's over for us yet. So we're hoping that tomorrow night we can come out and play some of our best footy and attack the finals.
Let's hope Michael Voss's heroics ended 2 weeks ago when he wrestled someone, stole a car, whatever happened there. Yeah. Do you reckon his input, like obviously being a Brisbane Lions legend, does he have any extra insight as a coach coming to the Gabba than what you'd usually get? How does he play on that Brisbane Lions thing against you guys?
Yeah, maybe. He would obviously know the ground really well. I'm not sure if that helps sort of deliver a message to the players too much, but I just think, like, if I was a player for Carlton and was coached by Michael Voss, that'd be pretty inspiring in itself. A legend of the game, and like absolute champion, triple premiership captain, I think he was. So I think the Carlton guys have a lot of respect for what he's done on the field. And if I was in that camp, I'd be hanging off every word that he says. He's so experienced in these big finals as well. So he's been through it. He's been through it all.
Rip in, brother. And if you're going to the game on Saturday night, because Carlton fans do make a lot of noise.
Lockie will be going.
Yeah, Lockie will definitely be there. It's 7:30, by the way, buddy. I know you have trouble with timing sometimes. Make sure you get there on time.
I would have thought it was 7:10 or 7:40.
No, 7:30, but don't quote me just in case that's wrong. I am not responsible for when he gets to the ground, but we need everyone to make so much noise at the Cabbage tomorrow night.
Let's go, mate.
Good luck, brother. Rip in.
Yeah, thank you. The crowd have been unreal the last few years, and I've got no doubt they'll show up tomorrow night and let rip. They do help us so much, so can't wait.
Let's go, mate.
Lucky Neil.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than I'm smarter than Suze.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
Yeah, I had a crack at being the quiz master, mate. I'll tell you what, you can have that job back. It's stressful. I was humming and ahhing.
Did
Buzz
you
was laughing at me at times.
That was funny. It
did
was
you
to watch.
pre-read the questions?
Well, no, as a short answer, because it really jumps out at you, and all of a sudden it's like, holy, I've got 2 seconds here to get my head around this.
Yes.
One thing I noticed, you were a bit slower at reading the questions than Ash is.
Yeah.
Obviously, professional Ash.
Yes, well, that's
Over
what you
here.
do when you put
Yeah.
an amateur in.
Yeah.
Professional's job, mate.
Yeah. But it was consistent, is what I was
There's
saying.
nothing worse than when
Consistently
you
crap.
start asking a question and you can see that there's a big word
Oh,
coming
well,
up.
that
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
my heart. I just
Even
go, what am I doing?
I stuffed up phenomenal. Like every
Phenomenon,
time,
yeah.
phenomenon every time I said it.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and then there was the fancy word for the Northern Lights.
Aurora?
Aurora's Borealis.
Oh, yeah.
Like that
See,
popped out
you
of
see
nowhere.
Aurora's Borealis
Yeah.
coming at you
Yeah.
without a pre-read is a terrifying thing.
Almost said areoli.
We never got to it in the just before, but we'll play for Ash just quickly
looking
before we get
forward to it. Oh,
We'll
yeah.
do it here. We'll do it here. So
Oh,
Yeah, it's good.
we'll do it. So this is what happened yesterday. Kelly from Hamilton was actually on the line ready
Yes.
to play. We couldn't get to her, so we brought her back today.
Yeah.
But this is how it went
Sue
down.
Sue's thought this was going to air.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Right.
Your time starts now. In what ocean would you find the Mariana Trench?
Pacific.
What do you call the body part between the and the
Perineum. Keep going. Keep going.
Sorry.
Keep going. Yes.
3 seconds you had left, Susie.
No, that's not fair. Lottie
Kelly
was
from
laughing.
Annalee had more time than you. She finished with 6 seconds.
Where's Kelly?
Kelly, you got us?
Oh, we lost Kelly, didn't we?
Should we tell her?
Are we not on air?
No.
We're not on air.
Oh man,
Oh,
God,
that
that made
is
me.
too
I
funny.
couldn't do it. I knew I was gonna laugh.
I love how she answers.
Yeah.
Perineum.
What are you doing?
Next question.
The best part is we burnt 5 questions that Lockie couldn't reuse today.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, what do you call the body part? Kelly, yes. So, okay, I get it, Kelly. You were meant to be here yesterday. Are you still here today?
I am. How you going?
Good, good,
Oh,
good.
so this is Kelly.
This
Would
is,
you have
this
got
is
that-
Kelly.
Yeah.
Would you have got that question that Lutzi asked?
I would have actually.
And we would have allowed Danis as well.
Oh my God. Oh, that is so funny. I would have actually. It's the perineum. Keep going, David. You're wasting time. All right. Let's see how you go now.
All right.
Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What is the fear of spiders called?
Arachnophobia.
What nationality is Ryan Gosling?
Canadian.
In beach volleyball, how many players are there per team?
Oh, 5.
What animal was introduced in the 1930s to kill cane beetles?
Cane toads.
What is 84 minus 63?
I don't know.
Stop the clock.
Smart. Very smart at the end there.
This is going to be tight.
Suze will get the beach volleyball question for shizzle.
I say she'll go. I say that it'll come down to whether she gets the maths question for the win,
Yeah.
because time's going to be
She's so good on math.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if she'll get Ryan Gosling.
I feel like we've
we?
spoken
she'll get
about
that.
that. I reckon she'll ace it.
I think she could
actually
get a
reckon
clean
she'll ace
sweep.
it.
I agree.
A clean sweep will be coming up.
But
I got
you've
faith
gone
in you,
close.
Kelly.
How long did Kelly have?
7 seconds.
7
so
seconds.
An impressive
Let's
time.
see how you go. Kick back in full effect anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's bring in the Gimp.
It's time to bring in the GIMP. It's time to bring in the GIMP. It's time to bring in the GIMP. Time to bring in the GIMP. It's time to bring in the GIMP. GIMP. It's time to bring in the GIMP. It's time to bring in the GIMP. Time to bring in the GIMP. It's time to bring in the GIMP.
Cup of tea out there with Alicia before you come in, Suze.
Yeah.
Just having a cheese sandwich and a bit of a
Very
chat.
casual.
Okay, he's Rabs.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! I thought we were miracles! You won't see anything like that again this year!
Producer Alicia was at the function we went to yesterday. But you know when I first get to a function, I get really overwhelmed with people and stimulus and stuff. So
Yeah.
I was actually chatting to Kaylee McEwen, the swimmer, when Alicia walked in, and I looked at her and I just didn't acknowledge her at all. So we were just talking about that now. Do you ever do that? Like, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't say hi or anything.
Oh.
I just
Yeah,
looked
because
I was
it's like there's faces everywhere,
Yeah, like
So
when
you just say, hey, hi, mate.
When I-
Sorry, I wasn't looking at you. I didn't realise it was you.
when I first got there,
Yeah.
Mandy from sales, I ran into her.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, hi," and I go, "Hi, Liz is inside." She goes,
Did you burp?
"Did my burp come out?" Then?
A little bit.
I thought I held it in.
I went, morning, Mandy.
We heard it.
I thought I covered it up. I
I was waiting for you because I said wait here for Susie on the carpet, whatever, you know, the photo bit.
yeah.
I waited. I had 2 gins while I was waiting for her.
Mandy,
Legit.
Mandy, I'm like,
I spoke to Steve Titmuss. I spoke to a bunch of people.
oh, really? She's like, she goes, hello. She goes, can you put some more sentences in? You know, when you just, I was focused to getting to in
Like
there.
now?
Yeah,
It was a lot. I agree.
It was a lot.
It was like, oh, there's Ian Healy. I chat to him. Oh, bang, there's someone else.
There's Jonathan
Frankie
Thurston.
Ryan.
Anyway,
Jonathan Thurston, Sam Ayub. They're all
Mine in
there.
the game.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah.
What are we doing?
We're attempting the world's longest smoking.
Can I just do
20 past
$900.
8. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
a little burp?
You can do whatever you go. Go on.
Go on.
Yeah, just,
No, I'm not
do,
gonna
you want me to burp you?
Can you please pat me on the back?
I'll burp her.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, come on. Not in the microphone.
Okay. All right. Come on, please.
I don't know
Please.
what. Okay, come on, focus, Susan.
Okay. 30 seconds on the clock.
Sorry for that tangent. Yep.
Your time starts now. What is the fear of spiders called?
Arachnophobia.
What nationality is Ryan Gosling?
Canadian.
In beach volleyball, how many players are there per team?
2.
What animal was introduced in the 1930s to kill cane beetles?
Cane toads.
What is 84 minus 63?
21.
Stop the clock.
I mean, I'm not saying we know you, but we literally, we
What?
literally guessed that exactly that would happen.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. I did.
I am saying we know you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's like a joke.
You know what that means, Callie, though? Are you still there?
Yeah.
She's got bored and went
Aren't you
home.
glad that you waited a whole day for this one?
Well, 24 hours of nerves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
you were meant
waiting.
to be
Oh,
yesterday.
Lutsy, you have to take care of Callie in the cave.
If she loses.
Say that again.
Hang on a second.
Yes.
Are you single, Kelly?
No, I'm married.
No.
She doesn't care either way.
Apologies.
She doesn't care.
Friday, well, it's
The
Friday.
bed stopped.
What is the fear of spiders called? You both said arachnophobia, and that's correct. 1-1. Nationality of Ryan Gosling is Canadian. You both got that. I knew she'd get this one, didn't I? I said that, Cal. Beach volleyball, how many players per team? You said 5. It's 2. Okay. 3-2 to Suze. It was the cane toad that was introduced in the 1930s to kill cane beetles. I think they succeeded. I haven't heard of a cane beetle being
No.
found in a while.
So there's
point.
certainly none of them left.
Certainly
I mean, how bad were cane beetles, though?
Technically, it was a success.
Yes.
It hasn't?
Did they eat them? I didn't think they did. I thought, oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Or what?
good-
Are you saying they brought the cane toad down to eat the cane beetle and they never even ate the cane beetle and yet they just went berserk?
You know, I shouldn't be speaking out my butt. I don't know.
Well, you
I just said that, I know.
Yeah. And
I
84
said that.
minus 63 is 21. It's a 5-3 victory.
Wow.
To Susie
Well done, Sue.
O'Neill.
Very good.
Oh, nice playing with you, Kelly. Thanks for hanging in there.
No worries.
During, yeah, whatever that was.
Lots is in the cave.
The cave almost gives me a sixth sense, Kelly, and I can sense that the week's been tough for you and you can't wait for that 5 p.m. knockoff this afternoon. Am I right?
You know me well, love.
Okay, beautiful. Well, in that case, I'm going to load you up on a bit of post 5 p.m. activity, if you know what I'm saying. I've got a $100 Community Cantina vouchers. That's going to require you to come into my favourite is right in the city. Great spot.
Yeah.
Great.
Margarita time.
Margarita time, you betcha.
He gets it.
I'm also going to give you, because you're at Hamilton, you can stroll down to Albion and 100...
Oh, good-looking rooster.
Yes, you know it, baby!
You talking to Lutsy?
You know it. You know what the good-looking rooster's the home of, don't you?
It's delicious.
The world-famous Le Coq Salt!
Cox?
And and the salads as well. Oh my God, it's my favourite place in Brizzy. So a $100 voucher for good-looking roosters. I think they're at Kedron and Milton as well. And I'll tell you what, I'll also give you a family pass to Lightscape. The global sensation Lightscape returns to Brisbane Festival. Tickets on sale now at lightscapeaustralia.com. Get on you, Cal. Enjoy
Beautiful,
your
thank
weekend.
you.
And just the final word, Mitch has just sent me this saying that when the cane toads thrived in the wild, they had no appreciable, while they thrived in the wild in Queensland,
Well
they had no appreciable impact on cane beetles. which are totally controlled today by pesticides.
Oh,
Nice.
That didn't help. They just ran wild.
Yep.
Jumped
The
wild.
longest segment in radio history.
And that's all we have time for. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next
I'm
week.
sorry I blew it out.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
All right, so the Broncos season is over officially now. Like,
Yep.
there's no way. That's it. Like, they came in and read the last rights last night. which was-
Didn't they just?
Oh, it was a dismal.
What was
way
it?
to
What was the
finish
score in the
There
end?
was a 50 involved.
50 to 12, I think.
50 to 12.
And speaking
Kevy
of
actually
12,
said in the press conference, Kevy said there was some tries scored tonight that, like, not just weren't NRL standard, weren't Queensland Cup standard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just a really disappointing match.
that leaves the Broncos on 12th.
Yeah. Do you know that the last three opponents that have played Penrith in the grand final, Souths, Parramatta, and now the Broncos, the following season to playing the grand final have all missed the 8.
Jeez. It's an interesting statistic. Wonder why that is.
I don't know if there's
reckon-
something in like getting so close to it, and particularly in our case last year, like we were so. Everyone says we were 15 minutes from the grand final. We weren't. We were like 2 minutes. 2 minutes from the grand final.
I high-fived the Premier.
Did you? Was it that close?
It wasn't that close. It was done.
Yeah.
We were up by 16 points
I
with
can't remember.
23
Oh.
minutes left.
Yeah.
Really?
It was done.
We were
It was
celebrating.
done.
Yep.
Were the players? Oh, anyway, I don't want to
Well, something happened.
Well, Nathan Cleary happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of
And he did-
one of the greatest performances from a footballer in a or probably the greatest single 20 minutes from a player
Yep.
in a grand final ever.
Well, he was no, I wouldn't say rubbish, but he wasn't anywhere near it. Like Ezra Mam was the guy for 60 minutes.
I think they were etching his name on the
Well, they
Clive
would have
Churchill
been.
medal.
They had to have been.
Had
He
to
was
rub it out.
outstanding.
Ezra had the Clive Churchill, and Ezra actually he stood up Cleary for one of those tries of his.
Yeah, burned him down the left edge, I think.
JT was at the function last night, Jonathan Thurston, yesterday, and he was saying he was bagging Broncos because he kept saying that all he wanted when he was a school kid was a Broncos tracksuit. Like, didn't he say that you'd get picked up if you were like an up-and-coming NRL player? They'd pick you up and you'd get a Broncos tracksuit, and because he really wanted to play for the Broncos. And he said he never got one. He saw all these players around him who he was better than, and they had Broncos tracksuits, and he didn't have one. So he's had this vendetta against the Broncos since then.
Yeah.
But you could say he got his vengeance.
He brought that up too.
2015.
He
2015.
brought that up as well.
Isn't there a similar story with Cam Smith? And look, you can't get them all, by the way. The Broncos, like that, we did
It's
get
so
Lockie.
true.
We identified plenty of great talent.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think Cam Smith might be in the same boat too.
Oh, really?
That he
Well,
was
if you look
rejected
at that,
from the Broncos.
if you look at that under 12 Queensland team over the years, there's probably on average 2 kids that step up. You know, on average, out of the the 15 in the squad or whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't you can't look at them and go, well, you missed him because he mightn't have been the best halfback back then. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's just funny because it was just a tracksuit. It wasn't like getting money or paid.
Yeah,
or it was
yeah.
just- as a little kid, it was like, I wanted the Broncos tracksuit.
That validation would have meant more than money to him at that time, just to have got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for the Broncos season. I don't know. Someone said they're having like a big. There's no Mad Monday. Did Pat say that?
Yeah,
yesterday
he said
on
that
the show?
yesterday. He said
Yeah,
they'll
pretty
go
much.
through reviews next week and then probably push their, I won't say celebrations, but their relaxation and partying till a week after.
A week after that.
That's going to be a brutal week next week for the Broncos, isn't it? Just going through the season, what could have been.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to analyse all of that. And then the flip side to all of that is there's a game of footy on tonight called the Spoon Bowl, which remarkably, it's come down to there's West Tigers are taking on Parramatta. The loser wins the wooden spoon.
Really?
Yes.
There's probably more hype about that than any other game this week.
Absolutely.
It's sold out.
Is it?
I love Appy Coruscant, who plays for the Tigers, who's won 2 or 3 premierships with Penrith, was interviewed midweek, and he was asked about the spoon bowl, and he's like, yeah, you know what, we're really excited about it. And he was showing so much passion for a spoon bowl. This guy's won multiple premierships.
And so that starts the action this weekend. That's at 6 o'clock tonight. But the final game this round is going to be a cracker because it's between Redcliffe and Newcastle in Newcastle, and the winner of that gets the final place in the 8.
Oh, wow.
So it is genuine do-or-die football, sudden death football that's arrived a week early from the semi-finals. And if Wayne Bennett can do that, if he can take Redcliffe to a semi-final in his second year the club's been around since 1947, but into the national competition,
Yeah, second year.
with the roster that they've had, people were saying at the beginning of last year that this Dolphins team won't win a game
Well,
the
they
whole
get
season.
spoon by easy.
They were favourites for the wooden spoon, and they defied all the odds last year. And to make the 8 with the squad that he's got would probably be one of his finest ever coaching achievements if he pulls it off. So good luck to the Dolphins as well.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. The Prince is on.
Oh, he's back. You've been practicing.
Loud and proud, mate. Loud and proud, brah.
Thank God. I know. Sorry, I thought she was at the soundproof booth. I was going to have it. No, sorry, I forgot. Nothing. Move on.
Well, did you have a crack at it yesterday, Sue?
I did. Apparently, I was very, very bad.
You didn't even have headphones on, in fairness, so you couldn't even hear where you
I
were
thought it was
at.
perfect.
Day one was good. So you muffle it, Ash, with your hand, like you'll hit
It's
muffle,
so
hit
loud.
muffle.
So loud.
Susie did bang.
It's a bit harder than it looks, I've got to say.
Yeah. Mitch.
Mitchell James. Where
Hello,
are they?
guys, coming in down here at James Street Market. Guys.
Mitchell
I mean,
James
it's
at James Street. There you go.
Yeah, it all works out. And look, great hub down here, great spots down here for food, and that's what I'm here to talk about. I know we all love food, but there's something very exciting, not only going on, but something you can get involved in. Great global charity, All True. They've got something wonderful happening, guys. We talk about food, the opportunity to eat great food. They're giving one lucky winner the chance to win 52 weeks, I'm reading here, of free dining experiences.
Oh, go on.
Worth over, thank you, Buzz. I know, over $11,000 worth of dining vouchers. So many great spots around Brisbane, especially here, very local to James Street, but also down on the Gold Coast, up on the sunny coast. Jesse, you're the founder of All True. This sounds too good to be true, but tell us about the charity and about where all this effort's going towards.
Well, we're a charity that is dedicated to direct giving and moving awareness into action to address social inequality in really fun and uplifting ways. We're best known for our free outreach festivals for those in need and our mentoring programs for at-risk youth, providing immediate impact and empowerment. We're an all-volunteer team with no administration costs, but we cannot do it without your help. So help us help others by purchasing your raffle ticket for $25 a ticket, and I'm available to eat. So,
well, just look at it. If you want to jump on, guys, raffletix.com.au/52 weeks 2024. He said it's a $25 for one ticket there. You can get as involved as you want, but it says that you are hoping to raise $50,000. I reckon we could get 50,000 tickets bought here surely this morning, just trying to spread the word here. So jump on board that website, because I'm just looking down here. Some of the ones, we've got Roswell's Bar and Grill, Moscone, Howard Smith Wharves, they're getting involved. Number of spots down there. Rickshaw's Social Eating House on the Gold Coast, Boca Italian Market Bistro on the sunny coast as well. So many great places getting involved, Jesse, and this is going to some wonderful places. So you're doing some, I mean, it's global, like you said, but this is just for one lucky Queenslander to take home, which is pretty great.
yeah, I hope you're hungry. Every ticket you purchase will go directly to supporting families and individuals in need, which we definitely know there's lots of people,
That's
and
awesome.
especially Queenslanders, doing it tough right now. So
Yeah, no, helping over thousands and thousands of people you guys are helping. So doing wonderful work, and it's always great when you can help support a great campaign like you guys, but also, take home something wonderful, guys. So over $11,000 worth of dining vouchers. And just again, if you miss it at the top, 52 weeks of free dining experiences. And I think just from here alone, you could sort of, kick a footy to a number of places. You're probably driving past and go, oh, that place has recently opened, or the last couple of years, it's been on a list you want to check out, and you just never get around time to doing it. This could make it happen once a week. Dinner on the great people at All True and their supporters getting involved and donating a great dining experience once a week for the next 12 months. All you got to do, jump on board raffletix.com.au/52 weeks 2024. All the information about where all this is going as well, and get as little involved as one ticket, and otherwise be as generous as you can, and support All True and their wonderful campaign. So, Jesse, good luck with the campaign, and I hope we smash that 50,000 for you.
thank you so much. We'll be in Queen Street Mall today from 12 till 2, handing out James Street Bakery cookies, or 2 till 3 from James Street, so come grab a cookie and buy a ticket.
Okay, we'll buy a ticket and maybe a quick little delivery buzz down to the Nova Studios for that sort of reaction. So otherwise, guys, go jump aboard, get generous. Raffletix.com.au/52 weeks 2024. A year's worth of dining experiences worth over $11,000.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast. Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill's Caller of the Week.
Yeah, exclusive merch pack up for grabs.
How much do you reckon it's worth?
It's priceless, Suze.
That's a segue for Lutzi to... Come on. If you've got something on your chest you want to get off, don't you?
Well,
not literally.
Oh, okay.
Non-defeat am.
Non-defeat
Metaphorically.
Yeah, what happened yesterday is we gave away some
Broncos
tickets to young Sean from Caboolture.
And we asked him if he wanted them. Remember we said,
and he
do you
said
want these
yes.
tickets?
What did he do to win the Broncos tickets?
I think he was smarter than Suze, wasn't
He lost smarter than Suze.
He was in the cave.
He very nearly got pants, I think, from memory.
But it was that night, and so I remember Lutzi saying to him, have you got time to
do
get
you
down
want
here?
this? Yeah, 'cause I know you're in Caboolture.
Yeah.
Because it'll be on tonight.
He was like,
Yeah.
why not? Let's do it. I'm like, okay, well, 4 tickets at Suncorp.
Yeah.
Anyway, another listener, I think, alerted me to the fact that later in the day, Sean on his local community Facebook group put up saying, I've won these tickets off, Nova. They're first row behind the goalpost, willing to sell them for $350.
What, all 4 for $350 or $350 a pop?
No, $350 for all of them.
And he needs to see the cash before he gives over the tickets.
Yeah, he wants to see cash. He wants to see cash front up.
Cash is king.
He's not going to trust you.
Yeah.
I think Nick made a meme of it on our Instagram if you want to
did
see
you?
it. Yeah, it's online.
So what does that mean for young Sean in terms of, getting future prizes? Now that he's been busted, it's like giving someone a gift for Christmas and then it's on eBay before.
Who does that?
The lunch has been served.
Who takes tickets to, for instance, a rugby international?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And doing an outside broadcast at the Caxton Hotel.
Who would possibly do
and then sells them at a premium price.
It's disgusting.
Who does that, Ashley?
A young broadcaster doing an OB from the Caxton ahead of a Bledisloe Cup match.
Gets gifted diamond seats.
2 tickets to the Bledisloe Cup.
Disgusting.
And straight after doing his... sells
Disgusting.
them. For $150 each to a bloke in a All Blacks jersey.
Oh, not even to
Not
Australian.
even a Wallaby fan.
Well, I don't know what it means for Sean in the future. All I do know is he's no longer up for Caller of the Week.
No.
We had a fun one, though, this week with Beck, who didn't quite have the best of times with Smarter Than Suze.
In which city would you find people referred to as Liverpudlians?
England.
Spell appreciate.
APPRECIATE.
Stop.
Oh, we got a speller.
Wow.
What is it? Liverpudlians.
Liverpudlians.
I just thought Liverpool, that's all I heard, but it wasn't even Liverpool.
What did you say?
Well,
you said
didn't you
England.
say Liverpool? You would have been right.
Why didn't you say Liverpool? Have you been tossing and turning at night? Still thinking about that, Beck?
Yeah, great, and you just made me relive it.
How much were you playing for?
I think it was 300 or 400, wasn't it? I really could have used that as well.
Yeah, I think it was 400. It's just like,
Well, I tell you what.
Oh, well.
I tell you what, that can't buy you. That wouldn't buy you one of my bucket hats. You've picked
No.
one of them up now. That's
Money cannot
priceless.
buy.
Ash has
I might have to sell them.
gone fishing bucket hat. $350. Whack it up there for
Get on the
$350.
Albany Creek.
Jeez,
No way, I'm keeping that forever.
Yeah, the Lutz, what would Lutzy do? Stubby cooler as well? Good
and-
for dog shoes.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's right.
And Susie's just keeps swimming beaches.
It's a nice
beach
bag. It's a great bag.
It's a
actually.
very good
Woo,
bag.
that's
got a- it's got
awesome.
a
I feel like
zipper.
royalty.
Yeah.
I feel like rotating.
Royalty.
Oh.
Royalty.
Oh, God.
Rotate.
Ash, too early, too early.
Come on, Ashley, you get your. It's filthy, isn't he, Beck?
He's drunk.
He's drunk.
Too soon.
I wish back.
Cool.
Queen
next,
Beck.
Yeah.
Call her next week.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
get
be
you on
drunk
next
in
week
about
as
2
well.
hours, so I'll
Oh,
drink
nice.
for you.
That's
She's
all right.
caller of the week, isn't she? See, she was funny.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm like
get
you,
her back
Sean.
next week. Yeah.
I like you, Sean. Yeah. Butcher.
Anyway, well done, Beck.
Thank you.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We pay your bills. Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill's $100,000 Pay Your Bills.
I'm going to yell out 2 more of these names and give them a second chance because it's Friday. I'm a good guy.
Cheryl.
From Redland Bay and Carol from Ringandan. $120, $200 respectively. 13, 24, 10. You've got like 15 minutes to go until we'll move on
We've found one, though.
Who have we found?
Josie
Hang on.
was quick off the mark this morning. First one through.
Cooperoo. Corporoo.
Hello, Josie.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your phone bill?
It's a family phone bill, so 2 children and my husband and myself with Moose Mobile.
With who?
Oh, I
Moose.
thought that was the name of the person we're paying the bill for. We're paying Moose's mobile.
Mobile bill.
Hang on, so it's $117 for 4 phone bills.
Yeah, $117.20. Yes.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
This is a good ad for Moose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josie's very honest as well. She could
really are.
have extorted us for way more than that. Just quietly.
Too honest.
Moose Mobile. That's what the ads will be, I reckon. Hey, I'm Moose from Moose Mobile.
I was trying to think what noise a moose makes.
Oh, no. I reckon they talk like this.
Like, remember Wally World? It looked
Was that what it was?
It looked like the moose from Wally World. Remember that?
Yes.
The
It's the
Griswolds?
Griswolds vacation.
Well, well done, Josie. $117.20. Can't
Thank
get
you
that
very
20
much.
going in your bank account to pay your phone bill.
We've heard from Cheryl as well.
You're lucky, Cheryl.
Thank you.
I think that's family sounds like my dad used to like text like he was sending an SOS in wartime, like need bread.
Yeah.
I think he thought it was it was by the word you got. Your bill was like it's
Per letter.
0.4 of a cent per letter.
Well, it used to be. If
you send it at night, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But if it used to be not like that exactly, but you'd have
What was it?
Well,
It's per text.
yeah. Well, and if you had a long one, it would like divide into like 3 or 4 texts. So your dad wasn't too far wrong.
Did it
No,
divide it?
Water.
Need water.
Yeah, it's why he's leading such a great retirement now. He conserved his texts back in the early 90s.
Have we spoken to Cheryl? Hello, Cheryl.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. We're going to pay your bill too, $120.
That is awesome.
Well, hang on, is that just your bill though, Cheryl? Because the other lady, Josie, she was paying for a whole family of 4.
No, that's just my bill.
Cheryl's sending a lot of texts.
Cheryl's chatty.
What was that?
Nothing.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Cirque du Soleil arrives in Brisbane this month with Luzia. Book now.
Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill's Jugglers.
Okay, so one success story so far this week.
Yep.
Which is not great. But Steve out of Wavell Heights, are you there?
I'm here.
Good. That's good to hear because we've had dramas with the phone. I get emotional. Hang on a second. I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry.
No, it's so passionate.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And Matt from Drewvale, are you there, Matt?
Yes, mate. All here.
Okay.
So your name is your buzzer.
Yeah, we'll test that out. Steve?
Steve.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Steve.
I love that.
Love that. That's cool, man.
You got to say it like that, okay? And then Matt, give us yours.
Matt.
Okay, a bit more straight laced.
You know how Steve says it? It's one of those ones where it's like if it's the one you're thinking of or looking at. If it's Steve or Dave is the one you hear. Say it, Steve.
Steve.
Oh, yes.
I heard Dave then.
I heard Dave
because
as
I was
well.
thinking Dave.
That's a good viral thing.
Thank you.
Okay, so what you have to tell us is you have to tell us the name of the song that we're playing and also the artist, and then you have to answer the question. Okay? That we ask.
Good to go.
All right.
Everyone's ready?
Just hold back on the emotion, guys.
I can ask a question if you want.
Celebrate once you've won.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Here's the audio.
Which iconic American rock band sings Sweet Child of Mine?
Steve. Steve.
I nearly got you, Steve.
Who did I hear that? I got confused.
It's Guns N' Roses, and that was
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran and
Yeah.
Come on, Steve.
No.
Gore.
Yeah, Steve.
Quickly. 2.
Come on, Steve.
1.
No.
Come on, Steve.
No.
I mean, he can Google.
Galway Girl.
No, we've already buzzed him
Really
out.
hoping you didn't.
Sorry.
That was Buzz, Steve.
I dare say I would have given that to you,
Hey,
Steve.
fun buzz.
Buzzkill, right?
Oh, funny.
Buzzkill.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah,
what?
you're both hilarious.
Does Steve get something?
No. Congratulations, Matt.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah. Don't mess with me.
Well done, Matt.
Yeah, you would have got something. Yeah, but
All the whole children's birthday thing behind him as well.
you don't know how to make a cake, do you, for a 3-year-old, do you, Steve? So we can swap something.
I'm all good, Buzz.
No, go on the K. I like Steve,
Yeah, I like
actually.
Steve.
Go on the K for Steve.
Steve's cool.
Hey,
So
Matt,
Steve
just
won.
whilst Matt's still
You
there,
don't have to take it out on Steve.
you've won the VIP tickets to Lucia, which is Cirque du Soleil, a $500 dining voucher as well for you, Matt. So well done, mate.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Sorry, Steve. You're all right, mate.
No, you guys are fun. All right, let's get in that cave.
Steve, you're out at Wavell Heights, aren't you, Steve?
Correct.
Born and bred or just moved there?
Oh, I just moved there, mate. Moved there
Good
for the
spot.
view.
It's a great spot. City views there, magnificent stuff. Well done. I'll give you a family pass to Lightscape. Global Sensation Lightscape returns to the Brisbane Festival, which is underway. How good's Brisbane Festival? We absolutely love it. And I'm going to give you a $100 Hey Chica voucher, mate. You can start your weekend with some tasty, spicy margs and some tacos. And also...
I reckon Steve would love Good Looking Rooster.
It's not far from you, actually. You can head down to Albion and even Kedron, I think. Yeah, you're right in the wheelhouse for Good Looking Rooster, of course, home of the world famous La Coque Salt.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
You're on your brother.
Are we mates again, Steve?
Yeah, not with you, Buzz.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than
I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
Just want to get clarification because it's $1,000, a lot of
sure,
money.
mate. I mean, that's a lot of money. Don't go through half-cocked.
No, I don't want to. Matthew Hearn's version of This Is the Moment, the live one. We're back. We're back with that.
Matt Hearn, I reckon.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Flavour of the month.
Can we-
I'm happy with that.
Can we please work on getting a clean version from him moving
Oh,
forward?
yeah, I'd love to. That'd be great. Is he still on The Voice? Is he still going through it? I'm sure he probably
Can someone
is.
look that up
Unless
for us,
he's
please?
disappeared.
Yeah.
In which case...
It'd be a bit hard to get the gimp out of
Well,
him
if
then.
actually, it might work out better for us if he's been booted off The Voice. He's got more time on his hands.
Yeah.
So no one vote for Matt Hearn in The Voice is
Yeah.
what we're saying.
For all we know, he could be back working at a butcher shop in, in Maree.
In which case, I'm saying get him in here.
Yeah, he's got all the time in the world.
I want him just on standby so we can get a live version of it.
I want him in the corner of the studio.
In the studio.
Face to the
Even
wall.
better.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if he is a butcher, bring in some nice cuts of meat.
Yeah, some Scotch fillet, please.
Perfect. We
That'd be
prefer
actually
that
perfect.
he was a butcher.
That'd
Actually.
be actually wonderful.
Yeah,
Forget the song.
A singing butcher.
You know
There's
what?
a gimmick.
If your name's Matt Hearn and you are a butcher,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter if you can sing.
I'll take a Tony Hearn. I don't care.
Tony and the Sydney Bears player.
Former North Sydney
Sydney
Bears
Bears player.
What a reference.
What a reference.
Natasha out of Manly West is our competitor this morning. Hello, Natasha.
Morning, everyone.
Oh, that's a familiar voice.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Did
We've
we-
heard Natasha before, haven't we?
Did we have you about a year ago or so?
You did. You did.
Yeah,
Susie was
actually,
on time.
You went
You are
down on
good,
time.
buddy.
You went down on time. You still with the insurance
I
company?
did.
You still dealing with the
I
insurance?
am.
Yeah.
How do you remember
Wow.
that?
You're impressive, Ash.
That is nuts, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
And I'll pre-warn when I do win.
Oh,
'cause
nice.
Positive thoughts.
Yeah.
I also can't sing though, so you guys are going to have to do the.
Okay, well, at least give us a bit of a. Yeah, give us a beat or something. Just contribute is all we're saying.
Yeah, no, just sing loud and proud. If like it'd be a cool way to finish the week. Is it $1,000?
Oh, yeah.
It's $1,000 even. 4 figures, Natasha.
It is very nice.
Just
Very nice
sing it.
indeed.
Who gives her? Who gives her? You know what I'm
Good
saying?
point. Good point.
Let's
Good
go.
point.
Let's go. Come on, good luck. I want you to win this. 30 seconds on the clock.
Thank you.
Your time starts now. What animal is considered as the symbol of America?
Eagle.
What food is known as peasant's cabbage?
Don't know.
In the Marvel movies, who plays Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Who was Australia's first female Governor-General?
Don't know.
Spell delicate.
DELICATE.
Stop the clock. What do we have?
3 seconds for Natasha.
Oh.
3 seconds. I reckon you're in with a chance. I think that Suze, in fact, I'm almost positive that Suze will get the Governor-General, the first female
Yeah, I
Governor-General.
think I
May
know
well
it too.
save the Governor General.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
This is one of those weird coincidences, but we were talking about the person that it is. I was talking about with Suze, just totally unrelated earlier today.
It happens quite a bit.
Yeah, I know it'll be on her mind. But you'll be competitive, Natasha, especially with 3 seconds left on the clock. Let's bring in the gimp.
And the bass goes, bring in the gimp, yeah, 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 bring in the gimp, yeah. Get Susie started in here. 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 Gimp, 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 the gimp.
That was a good one.
Very good.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! It will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
We might have already clarified it, but Mum says Matt's still on the voice.
Great, thank
Good.
you, Mrs. Luttrell.
Yeah, okay.
Appreciate that.
Well, we'll want him in here.
Yeah.
Definitely before season's end.
Yes.
All right, Suze, you ready? 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What animal is considered as the symbol of America?
The eagle.
What food is known as peasant's cabbage?
I don't know.
In the Marvel movies, who plays Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Who was Australia's first female Governor General?
Quentin Bryce.
Spell delicate.
Delicate.
Stop clock.
Oh, God, the questions are getting harder.
I'll take a 2K.
Okay.
Tight!
How hard?
What animal is considered as the symbol of America? You both said the eagle. I'll give that to you. Technically, it's the bald eagle. But they're 2 ticks. So
Yeah,
you both
I
said
gave
the
it a
same
tick
thing.
as well.
Yes.
Lucky we both said the same.
1 all. Yeah,
It's not his fault he doesn't have hair.
I beg your pardon?
It isn't.
It's not his fault he doesn't have hair.
No, exactly.
true,
And
that's
we-
true.
you
Let's-
know,
let's-
and
let's
we don't
make sure we
discriminate.
clarify that.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
don't
last thing I
discriminate
wanna do.
against any eagle.
In the week on that.
You know,
That would be
and he has
horrible.
problems. He has to wear sunscreen.
That's
It's
exactly.
a bald eagle.
Yeah.
It's very kind of you.
Expensive sunscreen.
Yeah, too expensive if you ask me, Natasha.
Hey,
Agreed.
1 all. What food is known as the peasant's cabbage? Now, anybody here, before we give the answer, ever even heard of the expression peasant's
I
cabbage?
thought it was a sex position.
I didn't, but I thought cabbage.
Do you want to try a peasant's
I
cabbage? No, I don't, you pervert. You asked me that
Ash
last
loves
week
it.
and I said no.
Oh.
I thought cabbage was a peasant food already. I thought you could get no worse than cabbage.
Exactly. And Suze, the answer is kale.
That seems like fancy cabbage.
Like
not peasant's
like
cabbage.
Cabbage would be the peasant kale.
Yeah.
I agree.
If kale,
if you ask me,
if kale was a sexual position, it'd be missionary.
no,
it wouldn't.
No,
Boring.
cabbage would be missionary, and kale would be something.
What would kale be?
Kale would be like reverse cowgirl or something. But it's no doubt that the score's 1 all at the moment. On to question 3.
You're being naughty.
In the Marvel movies, in
move on.
the Marvel movies,
standard.
who plays Spider-Man?
I know it is now.
Tom Holland. You both got it right.
Oh, I thought I was wrong.
Were you going to change? You were going
I
to
was
change
gonna change
to
to Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What didn't you see?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no.
couldn't think fast enough.
Who's the
Natasha.
other one? Garfield.
Correct. Andrew Garfield. Yes.
Oh, we both got
Bronze
it.
medalist, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look at Mitch. He's like a
Mitch, you got it.
like a proud dad in the background.
I am, Suze. Hey, well done.
It's 2 all.
you.
2 all. That was a good get. Spell delicate. You both got it right.
Oh.
Delicate. And what did I say, Natasha, about this
no.
bloody question 4?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Australia's first female Governor General, and I said you said Quentin Bryce, and remember we were talking about Quentin Bryce just
We were
Off-air.
off-air. We don't know. I don't know the questions either.
no, you don't. You don't.
So Bill-
Total coinkyding.
I can tell you how it came up. Bill
Yeah,
Shorten
go
was on the
ahead.
TV. He's
Yeah.
married to Quentin Bryce's daughter.
Yeah.
That's how it came up.
Yeah.
Bill Shorten.
Bill Shorten is married to Chloe
And we
Bryce.
we turned, we
Chloe
saw Shorten. I said, look, Shorten's retiring. She goes, he's married to Quentin Bryce's daughter. Sue said that just about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah. Glamorous lady Quentin Bryce. Was she the first female?
Governor General.
It's the only one I could think of.
Her Excellency.
She was just recent. She was like only 2 back.
4-3 victory, Susan O'Neill. Natasha, that's a tough loss.
It is. Well done, Sue.
I mean,
Thanks, Natasha.
yeah.
I think Lutzy will go into the cave, though he's nearly out the door of another
he's got
office.
his man bag in his hand.
To walk out the door.
As we open up the cave, let me tell you about the BYD in-store offers happening this weekend.
Yeah.
Queensland's biggest car sale.
I
It's
need a
happening
car. What are they
from
doing?
yesterday until the 7th, which is Sunday. So get involved in that.
Yeah, okay. And a big shout out, by the way, to the Southeast Queensland Council of Mayors that are all gathering right now at the New Star to discuss a lot of issues surrounding where we live, including I'll be joining to talk all things Olympics and what we can learn post-Paris.
You're the man for that job, Lutzy.
Oh, yes, right in your wheelhouse.
Absolutely.
Natasha, I'm going to, you know
Passion.
what? I'm giving you the board. I'm going to give you the... The Family Pass to Sea Life Sunshine Coast Aquarium, dive into Sea Life Sunshine Coast Aquarium these school holidays. A Family Pass to Lightscape, global sensation Lightscape returns from the magnificent Brisbane Festival. Tickets are now on sale at lightscapeaustralia.com. A $100 community cantina voucher. You'll have an absolute ball there. Great people. G'day to Timmy and Ange and the whole team. And also a $100 Enigma voucher, the hottest place in Brisbane to party. Enigma, a $100 voucher for you there as well.
Okay. Nice.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.